Here we have a 322 with a 44 loader. Instead of the lugs, I use the chains. They've been always working great for me. Not a fan of lugs for other reasons. This is my weight setup. Not enough weight, should have a little bit more on it. But what's unique here on this setup is it's a 420 frame. The only modifications that I had to do was extend these brackets. I used 1/4 inch steel, 4 of them put together, drilled the holes and mounted the brackets on. I purchased a different pump and made the plate that goes underneath with the pulley. It's been working really good. I've had it now for a few months. Going to have to paint it at some point in time, but it's been working very good. Now I want to clarify some things that I've read on forums and stuff. They say that this loader is overbuilt for a 318 or a 322. I say it's not. I say it's perfectly well built. These days, what can be overbuilt? It seems to do a very good job of lifting dirt and stuff for me. I've moved a lot of dirt with it. I've not had any issues whatsoever. Like I said, maybe a little more weight in the back would be fine. But otherwise, it's been working perfect. I purchased the loader for about, I think it was $2,300, and I probably got a couple $100 into the pump and the plates. And then a drill bit I had to purchase special to drill out the big holes to mount it. So altogether, $2,500, maybe $2,550. Not a bad deal, and it works great. And by the way, I still have the pump and the brackets. If I ever did get a 420, I could mount it on that. Now, another thing that I hear on or read on forums, well, really it should only be on a 420 or a 430. Well, that's just crazy talk. This thing is not dangerous whatsoever. If you want to have dangerous, when I was a kid on the farm, we had an A John Deere, no power steering with a narrow front. You hit a rut with that and that thing would spin and take your hands off if you weren't careful. This is power steering, works just fantastic. This is not a dangerous setup whatsoever. Compared to them old narrow front tractors with them loader buckets, them were dangerous. So don't believe all that stuff you're hearing. It's a very good bucket. It does a good job of lifting. Keep in mind, even a feather in the hands of a fool can be dangerous. You could poke out his eye. I've been scooping up dirt, clay, thick, heavy dirt. You can't get a whole bucket load all at once, by no means. But if you skim through it, taking a few inches every time, and make 2 or 3 passes into it, you'll get a good bucket full. No problem whatsoever. So, I've been doing a lot of moving the dirt. Later I'll have a video of moving the dirt so you can see what I'm talking about. I ran a loader like this too on the farm, only it was on a 4010 and one on a 4020, the 145s, which were much bigger loaders. But this works really nice. I do wish the hand controls for it were further back towards the seat. An extension like we had on our farm tractors would be very helpful. I don't like reaching all the way over there. I got shorter arms anyways. But so far this thing's been working great. It's got good grip. It works real fast and real slick. Don't be afraid to run one of these, no matter what people say. You don't need a 420. Works great with the 322. I ran them with the 420s. Not a big deal of difference really. And no, it is not dangerous, and as long as you're just watching what you're doing, you know about loaders, and you lift them correctly, and you take your time what you're doing and watch and be careful. These are just fantastic. Sure, it's not as good as a skid steer. If I was doing lots of moving dirt all the time, I'd definitely go with a skid steer instead. But for just casual stuff around the yard, or little building projects like this, it's a wonderful machine. It's inexpensive. It certainly didn't cost me $10,000, $15,000 for even a subpar skid steer, but it does the job. Thank you for watching.